Yo, what's up, comic compadres, and welcome back to another Team Nerd Herd podcast. And I want to welcome you to our Bullish and Bearish show. I want to thank you. I want to thank DJ Abomination, one of our house DJs, for that dope beat, kind of Shang-Chi-ish. That's the kind of music that Shang-Chi should have put in that damn video, right, Nick? Crazy. So I'm gonna pass it over to Nick. What's up, Nick?
What up, everybody? Yo, this is Nick at Fire Cell Comics here. You're collecting expert here to talk some bearish and bullish, some things that we are really liking in the market, and some things that we think maybe you should stay away from, or maybe take a bargain deal on. You know, what up, Azor, man? What's up, man?
What's happening, everybody? Azor's Tiger represents Spineticks, coming over here with my Team Nerd Herd fam. Talk this bullish and bearish market on these comic books. You know, stuff that we need to go heavy on right now, and stuff you need to put on the back burner and save for later.
Yep. So hey, before we start, I want to give y'all a little definition of what bullish and bearish is, because I know there's a lot of questions. These are financial wordish terms that we have over here at Team Nerd Herd, because a lot of us over here love investing, but we're bringing this to the comic book world. So here's a quick definition of what bullish and bearish is, right? Bullish are books that are on a bull run, books that have strong current and future value. In regards to bearish, you might think of a bear as a strong and violent, but in financial terms, bearish refers to bears in a winter, hibernating, sleeping, or in depression. Terms like bear, cupboards, empty cupboards. Bearish here refers to the same thing. Books that give you that cold, wintry, empty vibe. Books that have downsides. Books that may be losing value. But on the other side of it, they might be good buys. They might, what we call the dip. Books that are underappreciated and undervalued that might have the hope for more value in the future. So let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. So what you got for us, Nick? We're gonna do the bullish first. What you got for bullish, Nick?
All right, man. So I'm super bullish on Moon Knight, guys. Moon Knight is a show that we know is coming. So many people in comic books have short memories. You know, it's always about what's the newest thing, what's the hottest thing, what trailer has dropped. When the great people at Disney have given us a slate. They've tell us ahead of time what's coming out, and Moon Knight, and She-Hulk, and Miss Marvel are all part of that coming out slate. And guys, Moon Knight's one of the coolest characters in the whole Marvel universe, man. He's one of those, like, a lot of people compare him to like the Batman of Marvel. You could say that. If Batman had schizophrenia and the multiple personality disorder, so this is a really cool, deep, interesting character, and there's a lot of cool books that are in that like Bronze Age era that you could pick up right now and get them before they really catch on fire, because there's not a whole lot in great grades out there. So what do you guys think?
Yeah, what do you think, Azores?
So I'm totally on board with Moon Knight. So I caught the trailer, well, not the trailer, but the clip of I was at Oscar Isaac's working out and everything. So he's taking this serious, man. So I'm totally on board for Moon Knight. I got 1 out of 3 covers on that slide right there, and I'm still working on another 2 before it gets even more ridiculous. But I think it's gonna be an awesome movie, man. I can't wait to see how the MCU puts it together.
I got all 3 of those, and I think that you need to get some of this series right here. The his first, I guess his second series, like right now after the Spotlight series. These Bill Sienkiewicz covers are just fantastic, and also they have covers of these. They have back covers, which I just think are just they're always like a preview of the next episode. Yes. Pick these up. You can get these for a pretty good price right now.
Sienkiewicz is one of the best, man.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And he did most of the series, so they look awesome.
Yeah, we all know it's coming, man. It's slated, man. We know who's playing. We know who's playing Moon Knight. Like, it's a no-brainer. Like, and I think a lot of people are slipping, man. They're caught up in the Falcon and Winter Soldier stuff, and now they're getting caught up in Loki. Yo, when they're looking the other way, man, you better grab some before they go ballistic, like everything did with the new Captain America, Sam Wilson. It's crazy stuff, man. I would have never thought that would have went nuts, and now we all know Moon Knight, and we know there's like ravaged fans. Moon Knight's about to go crazy, so like I'm with Nick too, man. I'm bullish on a little Moon Knight. But for me, you know, man, I know all y'all gonna hate me, man. I know you guys gonna hate me because I'm going with the cheesy ass white dude, you know. But yo, man, like I've never seen a character like this in the Marvel universe that was a hero. You know, like this is a guy that went from bad to bad to bad to kind of good. You know what I'm saying? Like he's someone that we can all relate to, man. He's been through the gambit of being a superhero who people didn't like, to being a villain, and now in the last episode being a hero again, man. Like I really like this dude. I think there's a lot to him. I think he can actually be a real comedic character once they have him as a U.S. agent. Which spoilers, you know, it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? It is happening. You know, I know a lot of people don't like the actor too, but he's perfect for the role, man. He's perfect for the role, John Walker. I know all you want to say F John Walker and F you hood rat, but yo, man, I'm super bullish on John Walker. I think he's gonna have his own show. You know, I think his last series over in 2020 and 2021 is underrated. I think y'all should be grabbing that because we know that Marvel likes to pull from, you know, modern stuff, you know, like this is a book that y'all should jump on, man. This is a character y'all should jump on, man. I think it's actually pretty cheap right now because once we get a series, yo, it's gonna be over, man. You know, the haters are gonna love it, man, because you know you gotta love the underdog, man. You gotta love the underdog. What you think, Azores?
Well, say I'm definitely not a John Walker fan. So,
so you
know what? I'm listening to what you're saying because I totally see him appearing in more things to come, and I think that's why they got the actor that they did because you know you either love him or hate him, and he was able to really portray that. So you know that's a serious actor when they're able to do that and make you feel some type of way about a character on TV. And then also, like you were talking about that series, my guy George Janti is actually doing the artwork on U.S. Agent, the current series that's out, and he's the artist for the Shadow Doctor. So you know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah. So I'm picking those up. You know what I'm saying, to show support. You know, he was a cool dude. We did an interview and everything, and you know, when it comes to that side of it, I'm totally on board with John Walker. I did enjoy the character because you know he's a bad guy and going against my guys, but it's all good. And
it's all right to be
I see exactly what you're saying because once they drop some more stuff, it's gonna shoot through the roof again. So you know, right now we got some impact from him just appearing on this TV show, and I'm sure we're gonna see a lot more later.
Yeah, what you think, Nick?
I mean, I think the same thing, man. I agree. I think he's going to be around for a little bit. It's worth picking up on a dip, though. I don't think that you should just ape into this book and just buy it. You know, let the heat from the show cool down a little bit, and pick this book up when it starts to cool off because he will reappear and this book will come back up.
Yeah.
Yep. And there's multiple books you can get everybody can have a piece of John Walker. I didn't put them up here. A bunch of those Captain Americas within that range of 320 to whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, you got a lot of stuff that's happening now, a lot of modern stuff that you can jump into, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, everybody loves underdog, man. Who's the biggest underdog of the MCU right now? It has to be John Walker, man. You know what I'm saying? So what you got, Azores?
All right. So, I'm bullish on Loki, man. I wasn't quite sure a long time ago when I knew that we were getting a Loki series, but I know that the character is hot. The actor is awesome. You know, we've been watching him throughout the whole MCU run, and now he's got his own series. And when I saw the trailer, I finally get it. So I understand what direction they're about to take this in, and we're going to go on for a ride. We're going to go on a wild ride when this Loki series comes out. So people that weren't feeling them in the beginning, I think they're going to turn the cheek and take a look at what's going on this trailer, man, because it's going to open a lot of doors for the MCU, and man. The books are already on fire, but if you're able to pick them up, go grab them before we got some time now before the series starts. I think it's not coming on till June. So, you know, start digging, start looking for those books because there's a lot of different books that you can get. And it's going to be a lot of extra characters that I think we haven't seen yet that are going to be introduced in this Loki series.
What you think, Nick?
I mean, I agree with you guys. Loki is... Tom Hiddleston is just so good at this role. and he just drives people to want to get merchandise, want to pay attention to him. And that's why they can't keep him dead. They killed him like 2 or 3 times, and he's the only person besides I think Coulson that comes back to life like that. So, I think you can't help but be bullish on some of these. Some of these I'm a little bit more bullish than the other. The Time Variance Authority, I think that's going to be kind of short lived. But like Kid Loki and stuff like that, I think that has legs. The female Loki, I forgot, it's just Loki, just as a girl Loki.
Yeah, Lady Loki.
Lady Loki. I think that has legs. So there's a lot of cool things here that you could pick up, and make sure that you're ready to get rid of them after the show, because they'll go back into dormancy. Until then they pop up next.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know why I am, but I am super bullish on these Avengers West Coast. They're pulling a lot of from the stories and a lot of characters from these from this book. I know that they used to be dollar binners, but man, since WandaVision, these books have been hype. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, for me, I'm bullish. I'm bullish on Loki. I've been bullish. I've been specking on Loki for a minute. I looked past Falcon and the Winter Soldier and was looking at Loki before all this. But man, if you're going through a bin and you see Avengers West Coast, you know what I'm saying? Especially who would ever known this Avengers number 62 would be something, right? That's a total 50 cents dollar binner, right? Man, and how about this Fantastic Four 353 Mobius? Who would ever thought that would have been a book? That book is in selling for a lot at 9.8. It's a $50-$60 book raw. You know what I'm saying? This was a dollar binner. This is something that I was spinning through dollar bins before this. I would pass up. You know what I'm saying? Now you can't find them, man. So I'm with you, Azores, man. Any of these MCU stuff, Loki's happening, so you already know the heat's turning up. You know what I'm saying? Look forward. Look past Loki. Look into the future. Don't be so short-sighted, because everybody's on Loki. Get on that other stuff like She-Hulk. Hint, She-Hulk. You know what I'm saying? Because when she comes, She-Hulk gonna be a darling. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Let's move on to our bearish books, man. And the first bearish book goes to you, Azores. What you got, bro?
All right, so bearish on Black Widow. A lot of people have lost interest in Black Widow because they keep pushing it back, pushing it back. And I think they just pushed it back one more time. So that's the time to go and get the books with Black Widow, because people aren't paying attention to it. They're not looking forward to it as much as they were a long time ago. So, the prices are dipped. So that's the time to grab them. You know what? I actually think we're going to be in for a surprise once the movie drops. Then they're going to be back on board. They're going to see characters pop up on the movies, because for some reason people just don't believe it until they see it on the screen. And then by then it's too late, right? Everything is shot through the roof. So I'm bearish on Black Widow. So if you see them, grab them, because they're cheap right now. It's only a matter of time where it's not going to be like that anymore. So a lot of those characters have gone on a dip.
What do you think, Nick?
Yeah, I mean, I would think I agree. I think especially Natasha Romanoff, Black Widow. I think her time in the sun is done. This movie is just gonna, finalize, her death and all that stuff. I think the new Black Widow. If you can buy that book, buy it. I think that book has some days ahead of itself. I think she will be replaced as Black Widow. So that's something also to consider. But I agree. People are bored. People are tired of waiting for this movie. So
yeah, I mean, I'm saying, but I gotta disagree with you, Azores. I'm bullish on Scarlett Johansson, but I'm bearish on Black Widow. You know what I'm saying? Scarlett Johansson, always gonna be bullish, man. She's a true Black Widow, man. And Scarlett Johansson is just fine, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I'm the same way, man. I've been disappointed by what Disney's been doing by Black Widow and pushing it back and back and back. I just feel bad for great characters like Taskmaster. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we should be celebrating this, right? He's one of the my favorite villains, and he's getting pushed back too. But yeah, I'm with you, man. totally with Nick. Like I'm totally just disappointed in the movies. I could care less. I don't even want to watch this in the theater, man. I'm more like, just put it on Disney Plus already. You know what I'm saying? Let me watch it on Disney Plus. Let's get it over with. Because Disney Plus is just like the theaters, man. They're coming out. Them shows are just like movies, just like stretched out movies, man. They're so good. They put so much good money into it. I'm not gonna be disappointed either way. You know what I'm saying? But I'm the same way, man. All right, Nick. So Nick, what you got on the bear?
Marvel Monsters. Yeah, so it seems kind of weird. Same episode I'm talking about good things for Moon Knight, bad things for Monsters. I just kind of think this is a little bit too far. This is the kind of thing that they just aren't messing with right now. We saw it with WandaVision. They don't want to get too demonic, at least not right now. Maybe when Blade comes around, he'll introduce that whole kind of monster realm. There's a slight possibility that, Werewolf by Night, because of his connection with Moon Knight, will show up. Moon and werewolves and stuff like that. There's the whole Dracula connection. Maybe that will, but I just doubt it. I think they're going to keep Moon Knight a little bit more grounded. I think he's going to be a little bit more of a an Avenger of bad guys, underground people, kind of like Daredevil-y. I would be very surprised if he's battling vampires before Blade. So I think and I think Ghost Rider is a long ways out. I don't think they're going to do any Ghost Rider or anything like that. So see, you put Godzilla on there. Godzilla, I'm bullish on Godzilla. They're making Godzilla movies, but Hellsing and what's her name, Elsa Bloodstone, and stuff like that. It's not coming yet, guys. It's not coming.
It's gonna be a while. Yeah, it's
gonna be a while, right? Yeah, because they are got it. Disney has to get comfortable with putting that kind of content on Disney Plus, and they, maybe Star Wars can get them there. They just got to get to the point where they're putting some darker things on there.
I'm with you, Nick, man. They got to figure out how to put these monsters on there, and I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. I mean, there is somebody that I'm super bullish on, and I'm going to give a shout out to Javid because I talked to him about it. I'm not going to reveal it yet. We'll talk about that guy later in future shows, so you guys have to watch it. But I am bearish on Marvel Monsters, man. I don't see them really going there. I don't see Ghost Rider going anywhere. I don't see Ghost Rider coming up anytime soon. He was supposed to be on the other affiliates of Disney Plus or Disney and on Hulu and all that other stuff. And the projects failed, not happening. So that tells me that they're not ready. That tells me they're going in another direction, and that, maybe we'll see them there someday. But not right now. And I am kind of bearish on Godzilla, man. I gotta disagree, man, because they may be pumping them movies, but the movies ain't that great, man. You know what I'm saying?
Comics, yeah.
It doesn't match with what's going on in comics, and the Godzilla #1 didn't really do its thing like it should have with actually Godzilla being in a movie. So that just kind of tells you, right? People are. It's not only Disney that's bearish on monsters, but it's people. You know what I'm saying? So what do you think? What do you think, Azores?
Oh, most definitely, man. So I agree with you too. It's not coming right now. This is something that we know is going to come much later. We got a sneak preview with WandaVision. I'm bearish on it, but now's the time to stack up, because it's going to be cheap. It's going to be affordable. Some of them. I'm still waiting for that Marvel Spotlight to drop down in price, but I don't see it happening anytime soon. But with the Ghost Rider. But basically, stack up while you can. We know it's coming, and I can't wait.
Yeah, man, I can't wait either.
You gotta ask yourself, are they gonna announce Ghost Rider in Phase 5? Unless Keanu Reeves takes the role. If Keanu Reeves takes the role, that changes everything, right? Yep. But I think out of this group, the one that could possibly most likely happen, I'm leaning 60-70%, it's Werewolf by Night. Ethan Hawke was cast in Moon Knight. If anyone looks like they could play some Jack Russell kind of werewolfy guy, but he could be playing Bushmaster or some sort of
or Dracula
amalgamation of Bushmaster.
Mm-hmm.
I doubt he's playing Dracula. Like, guys, are they gonna give Moon Knight the first vampire kill before Blade? Come on.
That's what I'm saying.
I got you. Yeah, you're right.
You know,
right. Yeah,
right.
You're right.
We know Blade is coming last.
Yeah.
Blade is coming
man.
last in all of these things, right? So
Yeah,
you know, it's you know, maybe we get, you know, werewolf, which makes a lot of sense. But hey, Dracula, Van Helsing, like Bloodstone, all those things. I would think Lilith, you know, Ghost Rider, Blackheart, all that stuff is bearish, man.
Hannibal, you know what I'm saying? So you know, like the thing about these is, like, you know, these aren't books that are bare, right? They're just undervalued because, you know what I'm saying, they're not coming. You know, like, this is a time when y'all should be buying on the dip, because these books are on a dip. You know what I'm saying? There's, you know, like, I'm not gonna say it. We'll say it later. But there's a good book that's on a good dip that people are looking at, and we'll talk about that in later shows. Y'all just have to, you know, leave a comment and chime in and try to guess which one I'm talking about, man. But me, man, we talking about you know, monsters and all that other stuff. Yeah, right now I'm bearish on Strange Academy. I know it was a hot book, but have we heard of anything happening? Have we heard any news? Do we think it's to be coming to a small screen near you? Not right now. You know what I'm saying? We're seeing where Marvel's going, and yeah, I mean, let's be honest. You know, Marvel is going for mysticism, right? I mean, they are working in the Scarlet Witch and everything, but it's a long way off from these guys, man. It's a long way off. I think right now is a good time to probably buy these on a dip, not pay those big prices that they were prior. But you know, looking for those deals, man, because I mean, I'm starting to see these on Instagram, starting to see things on YouTube for, you know, on prices that were you know, a third, you know, maybe a half price of what they used to be, and probably good ones to jump on, especially the later prints of Strange One #1. You know what I'm saying? Those are probably good ones if you see them at your LCS to pick up, because, you know, just say, you know, Disney in like 2-3 years says something about, oh, we're coming up with a Strange Academy cartoon, or you know, or they bring one of these characters up. They bring magic in there, man. You know, it may be happening. You know, who knows, man. You know, but you know, wait till then, buy in the dip and just stack. You know, while you can. What you think? What you think, Nick?
There were a lot of unsubstantiated speculation on this book. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, it's going to be a TV show. Guys, they are so far away from introducing most of these characters. Of these characters, two, Doctor Strange himself and Wanda are part of the MCU. Outside of that, there's nobody. And there's a bunch of people on this page. Yeah. Right? Now, it's not that I don't want this. I have all of these books. I buy a lot of these books. I personally am collecting Strange Academy. But here's the thing. From a speculation standpoint of, hey, do I need to buy this design variant for $100? You don't. You know, it's not that hot, man. You know, it's buy the 5th print, buy the 14th print, whatever print, read the book. It's cool. You know, if you want to collect some, that's great. You know, wait for a dip on the first prints and all those things and those really hot books, because, you know, the fact is, this could be 10 years out. This could be, you know, they could do this when Doctor Strange isn't even around anymore, and Benedict Cumberbatch is retired from the MCU, and Dr. Voodoo is now Doctor Strange.
There you go.
This is Strange Academy, right? This could happen so far from now, right? That these books are bound to cool off. I wouldn't be buying. I'd be staying off.
Yeah. What do you think, Azores?
Yeah, so like you all said, basically this won't happen for a while. The news has died down. You know, put it on the back burner. You know, I'm hoping that when they do introduce this, they actually go animated. I could totally see this like into the Spider-Verse, and I think that would be the way where they can get all the characters on the show. You know, because I mean, all the different types of characters and everything, I don't think they would be able to do it all if they did it live action. It would be dope. It would be dope, but I don't know. I I've been collecting it also, Nick. So I've been enjoying the story. It's one I've been, reading with my daughter and everything. And but I just think animated would be like so awesome with this. So.
Well, animation costs money, man. You know what I mean? Like,
that's true.
There's a reason why we don't get all the cool animations we would love to get, right? Like, yeah. So I agree with you. This would be a really dope animation Saturday morning cartoon sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, would I want it to be CGI also? No.
Mm-hmm.
I'd want like Saturday morning cartoon, right? I don't need a reboot,
But hey, guess what? Maybe that's why they're taking so long. Because I mean, if you think about it, the What If series, that's going to be our first animated MCU series. Maybe they want to see how that's going to play out. So I mean, maybe that's why the news has died down on us. I don't know.
And even that series is done in such a manner that it looks like it can be done quickly, right? Like the What If was like cell shading or something like that. I don't know the exact technological art words, mumble jumble, but I know it's different than what we used to see as kids with like X-Men the animated series, right? Like, like people flipping things and stuff like that. And I don't know. It just seems like one is more labor intensive than the other. And I think in general, animation is pretty labor intensive. Look how long it takes for them to make seasons of Rick and Morty, and it's fantastic. We all love Rick and Morty and we'll buy all the stuff, so it's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. I mean, like you said, I don't see it coming. All right, till soon. I agree with Azores. Maybe they're testing it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they're testing to see if the animation they want to create is gonna transfer over to something like this, man, for kids. You know what I'm saying? Because let's just be honest, man. This is not gonna be an adult version, whatever the cartoon may be. This is gonna be more like tweeny. Like 10-year-olds to like 15, 16-year-olds.
They could take it like Invincible. I would love that.
That would be dope.
That would be dope. Yeah,
but do you think Disney would do that though? I don't know, man. Do it Invincible style.
No, because they want the kids to eat this up, dude.
And they should just give this to Amazon. Let's do it. That's what I'm with Nick, man. Let's do it Invincible style, man.
But that's for us, though.
That's for us, no. So
don't forget, it's Disney now.
It's Disney now. So this is our next segment, man.
They make on that.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So this is our next segment is called what we call Buy That, Not That. These are books that are not bullish or bearish, but books that we are picking up for now for future gains, or books that might be hyped and overpriced. This is where we are keeping it 100% real, and we don't just include books, we include themes, man. So what you about to buy that, Nick, on?
Deadpool, man. Like, guys, everyone forgets how hot Deadpool is and how big of a character he is, and his stuff has cooled off to the point where it's like, why, right? Like, why would I be buying, I don't know, Strange Academy, I don't know, store exclusives from Strange Academy for $300, $400, right? When I can buy New Mutants 98, right? Or I can buy other Deadpool keys, right? Or just cool Deadpool covers, right? Deadpool is a cultural phenomenon. Yeah, and he's the kind of guy that you see driving down the street and someone has Deadpool bumper stickers, they have Deadpool mud flaps, they have Deadpool like signs on the back of their car. Okay, you don't see that with so many superheroes. You see that with Spider-Man, Batman, Superman, and Deadpool. And Wolverine, maybe. Okay, so there's only a few guys, and Deadpool's now in that upper echelon of like tier A guys. And this book, I know it's from the 90s, but it should be worth at least as much as the Miles Morales book right now, guys. Like, what's going on?
For me, man, it's like this is like an everybody hero, everybody anti-hero. Like, you don't have to be a comic book guy to love Deadpool, man. I know a lot of cats that, like Nick said, had the Deadpool shirts, had the Deadpool stickers. They don't even read comic books, man. Mm-hmm. And this is on a dip right now. Like, this is on a pretty decent dip, like, if you can get some, maybe like 20 to 30% off, I pick it up, man. Because I mean, what I'm hearing is we're getting Deadpool in MCU. You know what I'm saying? Once we get Deadpool in MCU, man, this book's gonna skyrocket. This book is seasonal, man. It goes up and down. But who was it? Fox had it, right? Or was it Sony? Yeah. Fox had it. Fox had it, right? Fox had it, man. But when this goes Disney, man, Disney's gonna do Deadpool, right, man? And we already heard some cussing we already heard some like really strong themes up in in the Falcon and Winter Soldier series, man. So like Disney's warming up to make it a little bit more adult. I think they're getting it ready for Deadpool. What do you think, Azor?
Most definitely. So I think they're getting it ready for Deadpool. I'm interested to see how it's going to play out. After we saw already the first 2 movies on Fox, and they did not hold back at all. But I mean, Deadpool. This was one of my favorite books growing up. This was actually one of my main books that I still had for my PC. As a kid. So, I've always loved New Mutants 98. When I'm able to grab it, I definitely try to pick it up. Still fighting for a 9.8, man. I'm getting closer and closer, so we shall see. But I'm always on board with Deadpool, so definitely that.
I mean, man, what I'm trying to understand here is how is a 9.6 Ultimate Fallout 4 the same as a 9.6 New Mutants 98?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
this book should be worth, if that's the case, this should be worth at least 1.5 times that.
Yep. He's already been in the MCU and he's a popular character. He's played by Ryan Reynolds.
But maybe this third movie with the MCU will be the resurgence. Maybe that'll take it over the top. Who knows? Because the market has been crazy lately.
And Deadpool already has a good brand. You know what I'm saying? I'm with you, Nick. Like he's already branded. He's in films. Yeah, man. I mean, maybe it's Liefeld. I don't know, bro. Maybe Liefeld is holding him back with them feet. I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So let's. So not that, man. What you got, Azores?
So not that. I'm going with modern comics. I'm really going heavy right now on bronze and silver because, as you see, the movies, TV shows, everything's connected. We're getting some great stories in moderns. Don't get me wrong. But man, the bronze and silver, that's where it all came from. It shows you, where they're getting this information from, where they're getting these story arcs from, and why not get it, while it's not as hot as some of the moderns right now, where you're spending all this money on moderns and you could get, one of those Grail books that's a bronze or a silver. So that's why this is my not that. Don't forget about the old school stuff because that's what's coming to the movies and the TV shows. And as you saw from these 2 recent TV shows, you had some books that we could find in the back bins for like $5, $10, maybe 20. And now they are shooting through the roof. And imagine if you would have got those way back when, right? Mm-hmm. So that's why I'm not that for the moderns at the moment. And I'm about that for the bronze and silver.
I'm just gonna say one thing, and I'm gonna pass it over to Nick. Overprinted. What do you think, Nick?
Yeah, man. It's basically, these books. You got to make a choice, right? You got to make a choice with your dollars. All right, we're asking you what you should be voting your dollars with, right? And we're saying, hey, some of these books, just because they have Spider-Man on it, or Blade on it, or Batman on it, doesn't mean it's valuable just because you heard Batman, Spider-Man, or Blade have a movie coming out, right? Key books are a thing. Old books have less print runs, and some of these books just belong in the dollar bin. That's just where they belong. If you want to read them, great. But you know what? Your Spider-Man, 875 random issue isn't gonna blow up tomorrow. It just isn't just because it has Spider-Man on it.
Yeah, man. But Azores, man, what should we buy that?
So definitely what I feel we should buy is the silver and bronze. So, look at that picture right there. There's a bunch of key Grail books right there, and that's just a few to name, and you got your people's favorite characters who they end up saying, oh, it's out of reach. Oh, I can never get it. But really you could if you slow down maybe on the moderns. Or you use that money you were gonna, get that modern book from, or that exclusive variant version copy of that modern, and then you could get that, silver and bronze Grail key that you always wanted, So that's how I'm looking at it, man. I really turn things around, and I'm going after the big boys. So why not join in?
What you think, Nick? I know you love these. I know they love them silver and bronze.
They call me Bronze Ninja, man. I mean, that's because I'm buying bronze all the time, man. It's it's what I want to buy. It's more affordable than silver. I of course I want to buy silver if I can find it. You know, if it's 12 cents, put it in my bag. You know, but the thing is, you know, there's also the thing where some comic dealers think, you know, just because it's silver and because it's bronze, it's super valuable. You know, and hey, you know, it may be a super key and it may be super valuable, but not everything that's a 15-cent book, 50-cent book, or 12-cent book is key and needs to be $85 to $100. Sometimes, man, it's okay to let me get that silver for $10 to complete my set. You know, I know it's a 4.0, you know, but yeah, that's what I'm buying. That's what I'm looking for. Is what I'm looking to wheel and deal, man. This is the bread and butter of what I think most collections should be.
Yeah, man. And, you know, I was talking to this was an older cat up in a comic shop today, and we were talking about like 180, 181s. You know, maybe a 361, maybe even like a Fantastic Four number 52. And before the show, we were even trying to look up what a raw would be in a 361, right? Finding raws for like silvers and finding raws for like bronze keys, it's hard now. It's hard nowadays, right? Like, 'cause everybody wants it graded, and when they put it on graded, when they put them on eBay, they're mostly all graded now. So I'm all about buying silver and bronze raws right now, because, you know, I could press. Nick has gave me the goodwill of learning how to press, and has mentored me on my way. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, I want to try and get that upgrade, right? And I think, you know, like the rarity of trying to find these books nowadays, like at a decent price, at a raw price or a raw book is difficult. You know what I'm saying? So and that's what I'm all into. I'm all in a rarity, man. You know what I'm saying? The more rare, the more I want it. I don't want something everybody has. I want something what like Azores has, or what Nick has, you know, the 181s and the 180s, man, and then them Fantastic 452s, man.
And the Crypto Man.
The Crypto Man. What the Crypto Man?
The Crypto Man, right? So you got to think, like, this book is a Bronze Age book, right? Like, I'd rather have this book any day over some random Miles Morales number 3500, whatever series that they're on. So, you know, Ian knows. Ian has a Crypto Man.
Yo, I got my Crypto Man. You want to see my Crypto Man? I got my Crypto Man. Yo, let me show y'all my Crypto Man. It's all about that. It's all about that 15 cents, right? That 15 cents, 9.2 white pages. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, man, I'm with you guys about spending my money where I know my money can get invested well, and that it can appreciate. And it's not going to happen in moderns, you know what I'm saying? It's going to happen in silver and bronze, you know? So with that, man, not that with eBay, you know what I'm saying? I am tired of eBay. I am tired of looking at eBay. I'm tired of paying all the fees. I'm tired from both sides of it. I'm tired from being a buyer who, you know, like, we all should pay taxes. You know what I'm saying? We should all pay taxes no matter what. But I'm tired of like going, okay, I'm gonna buy a $500 book, but it's $550, $62. You know what I'm saying? Like, that, man, that's just the worst. And then as a seller, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to accrue the 20%, you know, like, so from that 550, you're only getting what, 480, 460, 450 at best.
Yeah.
And plus you have to ship it. You have to pay for shipping, because everybody wants the free shipping. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm kind of done with eBay and eBay. You know what I'm saying? I'm done with, let's just call it eBay. I'm done with eBay, and I'm done with, like, you know, sellers that are sending me books that aren't pictured, that aren't pictured. They're just books that just kind of leave in the picture and send you another one, and you're like, oh man, then I gotta send this back, and you know, that's too much. You know what I'm saying? So I'm done with the eBay. How about you guys?
Yeah, man. Down here, I've gotten tired of it, man. Say it's been like a run around. You're like, dang, it's different fees every time now. So yeah, I've actually started looking for other sources, other ways. I actually checked out a few apps that have been a lot better. So yeah, just check out all your resources. I think you have some other options coming up. So
what are other apps, man, that you can recommend out there to some the new collectors to go look for books or sell their books?
So one of the apps that I'm currently using is the Short Boxed app. So Short Boxed, So it's SHORTBOXED, and I downloaded that app and threw some slabs on there, and I've been getting good feedback. And they're not taxing me as much as eBay was, you know. So I'm definitely on board with them. Also for the raws, it's another one that I use, and it's called. Matter of fact, I'm gonna come back to you one because I want to give you the right information on that one.
Well, I mean, I agree. I think, FeeBay, it's gotten bad. Over the last 2 years, they implemented this, everything has sales tax. And like I said, I agree you should pay your taxes. But here's how the flow works, right? I buy a book from my local shop. I pay taxes, right? I then sell that book out to somebody in the secondhand market. They pay taxes on that book. Right. Then the book goes up and further and they sell it. Then someone else pays taxes on that book. How many times is that one item going to be taxed during the life of that item? Right. So it's kind of frustrating when you're buying a book that is been out for 30 some odd years. This is obviously an antique that you're buying or something that you could buy in a garage sale, for no tax. Right. Just, hey, here, man, here's $100. Here, man, here's $70 or whatever, or at a show, right, for no tax, right, for just paying the entry for the show. It's frustrating, you're like, hey, this book costs $260 after tax, $320, or whatever. So it's just tough when you're working on a budget, and it's great to be able to see the price of anything. And go on there and see, hey, what things are selling for in real time. I tell people all the time, they ask me, oh, Nick, you're such a collecting expert. What is this worth? What's that worth? I said, just go to eBay and type in what it is and hit completed listing. You'll see what your thing is selling for actively. But, there are other markets and other ways of doing it. Oh, not that. Random online store exclusives. Look, guys, we love everybody we've talked to. Frankie's, love you. Comic Mint, love you.
Love you.
You guys are all dope. Golden Apple, love you guys, right?
Love you.
Here's the thing, man. I don't have to buy everything from them, and neither do the nerd herd, right? Like, let me ask you this. Do you really need Miles Morales number 26, Inyuk Lee, Mad Max variant, right? Do you really need the Secret Wars 8 Miles Morales number 65 variant, right? Tell me what happens inside of issue 65 that make me want the cool issue cover variant, right? That may be in issue 1. Be a cool book like, Department of Truth issue 1 or something like that, or a second print or something like that. Do I need Department of Truth number 8, variant by such and such artist I've never heard of until, this store makes them hot? I don't really need that. I just don't. And I'm just telling the herd, guys, this is not what I'm buying. I spent a lot of money on this stuff before I realized, man, hey, this stuff is just not holding the value that I wish that it did. There's only so many times I can buy a scan variant or scan or how you pronounce that, and then just have it just sit in my box because it's already cooled off by the time it even arrives at my house. So I would say with the random store variants, guys, get the ones that you really love, that you want to keep for yourself. Don't try to turn these into flips. This is a spec show. That's what I'm talking about, is spec. I'm not saying, hey, don't buy from these stores, because like I just said, I love these stores. Salute to you guys. You guys are great. You guys do great work. But, don't buy these things expecting to flip them into gold, because, they're just not, unless there's some other significance with the book. Like it's a key, it's a first issue, something like that. Maybe it's an artist's, first time doing Marvel, some other significance other than just the store commissioned it to make an additional amount of copies from the Marvel print run or the DC print run or the whatever studio's print run. What do you guys think?
Me, man, I try to approach comic books like I approach my portfolio. Me and Nick always talk about our portfolios and how we approach it to having things even out and pretty much even, so you're always kind of on top. And for me, I try to keep my portfolio of comic books 50% bronze and silver, 40% modern, and 10% random store exclusives, man. Because what I'm saying, like paying $45 for 2 books, and it's a book that just came out, man, when I can go buy a $50 book like the first Lobo, you know, like the first Lobo for the same price I am paying for a random store exclusive. I can go buy a first Lobo for $50. You know what I'm saying? What would you? I mean, it's if you look at it that way, that's the way I look at it. You know, if I could go buy, let's say like a copper, first John Walker. You know what I'm saying? Instead of buying something that just came out for the same damn price, like hell to the no. And every time I look at it, every time I see a random store, a store exclusive that I look at, I'm like, that's what I think. Like, what can I get for $50? That's old and not new, something that'll appreciate, something that's much more rarer, you know what I'm saying, than what's coming out. I know these are like, some claim that they're like 3,000, 5,000, but is that book a key? Miles Morales number 26 or number 25, is that a key? You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, I love Frankie's Miles Morales number 23, the dunk, you know what I'm saying, like the dunk, that's dope,
yeah,
stuff like that.
You like it, and you get to keep it, right?
And I'm trying to. My thing is, like, if you're trying to flip these, don't. You know what I'm saying? If you like the cover, like we say at the Team Nerd Herd, you know what I'm saying? If you want to do right, collect what you like, that should be what the store exclusive should be. Exactly what it should be. If you like it, buy it. If you're trying to flip it, don't buy it. Because go buy a first Lobo for $50 and try and flip that in like 6 months and see where that's at. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'll be worth way more than that damn store exclusive. You know what I'm saying? In 6 months. What do you think, Azores?
So for random store exclusives, man, I'm definitely feeling you guys, man. If it's one you like, you really want the book, get it for your PC. Don't, like you said, don't get it for the flip. Get it so then that way, if you end up, keeping it, that's for your personal collection, because I've had some random store exclusives and I thought I could do it for the flip, and then you don't get it till like weeks later, due to shipping issues or weather or whatever, and that wasn't in the game plan, and then you're stuck with it. Whereas, I thought I could just get something off right quick. So I stopped playing that game. I'm only get the ones, that I like myself personally from an art perspective, or I want for my personal collection. Kind of like, what is it? The Venom with the Thanos glove, with the galaxy in the background, the Crane Claim.
The Venom one was like,
So that was one I had always wanted, and one day I saw it on a claim sale and I was able to finally get it, at a decent price, because some of those books end up being crazy, prices and everything, but like you said, make sure you're getting it for something that you like, because you could use that money towards, like a super copper, silver, bronze key, something you always wanted, something like you said is going to appreciate in value, because as you see, it's doing it right as we speak.
Yeah, man, it's just I couldn't stress this anymore. It's just like, not like we're saying that these books are bad, right? We're just saying, don't rush out there to pay $45 for the combo set, right? And not keep an idea of what $45 can also get you, right? There was a time, and it might not be able to get you it anymore, I doubt it, right? It's like $45, $50, you could get a second print of Ultimate Fallout 4. You could get that for $50. You can't do it no more. But you, like you said, you could get first Lobo $50, right?
$50.
You can get plenty of cool stuff for $50 that isn't just a random store exclusive.
You get a first Crypto Man Raw for $50. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You can get these Moon Knight books here, $50.
$50.
Right, less than $50. You can get them both. So
yeah,
go ahead.
And the thing about it is, like, I remember when Azores was, Azores is a spec master. He's a spec master too, man. He was all over, Agatha Harkness before Agatha Harkness even came out, and that book was a $30 to $50 book. You know what I'm saying? Prior to her even being on, you could have bought that instead of buying that store exclusive that you wanted to flip, because you didn't like it. You're just like, yo, maybe I can 3 times my money. And you? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? If you bought, just to think about it, if you bought 5 of those, damn, bro, that's $250. What could you buy with $250? You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's what I'm saying, man. That's all we're saying. you know, when it comes to random store exclusives, this is my rule. If you want to do it right, collect what you like, and that's what I'm doing, man. I'm just buying what I like. If I like it, like, you know, I like the dunk one, the Miles dunk one from Frankie's, and you know, I love Frankie's and Golden Apple. Like their store exclusives are dope. Like the new silk one that came out by Bartel. Yo, that was dope. I had to buy it, man. It only cost me $20, but I like it.
I just looked it up. You can buy Eternals #1 for $50 or less.
Right now.
Wow.
Right now.
Right now.
Right? So like just we're trying to tell the audience. Think about what you're doing when you spend that $45 plus shipping, you know, and it get the ones that you really want to hold on to, because that $50 could go a long way. You could end up with Eternals #1, of guaranteed certified movie. With actors who have signed multi-movie contracts.
With Jon Snow. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, that's a winner.
Yo. But hey, we want to thank you guys for joining us for our Bullish and Bearish show, man. We really appreciate you coming on. Leave a comment, man. Let us know how we're doing. We'd really appreciate it. You know, and plus, if you leave a comment, like we said on the last show, you know, we got a ton of John Boy signed books that we want to give away. And I think we're going to probably be giving these books away every week until whenever, because we have a ton. So leave a comment down there. Tell us what you think about the show, what we should change, what you think is our strengths, because we were really trying to like get the show on a nice little groove that everybody would enjoy, and information that we can give you guys. Like, you know, like the 50-40-10 portfolio of comic books, man. Like, yo, you know, we're just trying to help you out and me hint you out, man. But yo, I want to give it out to Nick, man, to send this out, bro. What's up?
Yo, man, just one more thing, man. Let's reiterate the giveaway. We're almost to 1,000 subscribers, guys. We are, I think, one away from 900. So if you want to win, comment on the video. Make sure you're subscribed. Like the video. We're gonna verify the winners and make sure that they are subscribed. So yeah, and man.
Don't forget about the Spineticks. Go to the Spineticks. Go to the Spineticks and hit the sub, hit the notification, and come hang out with us on a Saturday, man. You know, come hang out with the ticks on a Saturday, right? Because we're all cousins here. We're trying to get to a G, and once we have a G, we're gonna be popping the champagne and giving out away tons of books.
Books,
man.
And you know what, guys? If you want to do it right, collect what you like.
See ya.
Peace out, guys.